Good morning, students. This is Harsnath Sukla, and today we are going to discuss the revision lecture 3 for class 12th. Okay, in this section, we are going to discuss the types of function because already we have to discuss. We had discussed relation and types of relation, equivalence relation, symmetric, reflexive, and transitive relation. So in this lecture we are going to discuss the types of function because function is already you had in class 11. So let us start. Function, first of all we define the function and then types of function, then invertible function. Okay, so this is revision exercise, so we just see. First of all, function. What is function? If f from x to y be a relation, that is, you already know what is the mean of relation, that is subset of x cross subset of x cross y. So f from x to y be a relation, then it is said to be a function if for each value of x belongs to x, there exists unique value of y belongs to y such that y is equal to fx. That means a function is nothing but a relation, but in there will be a condition. For each value of x there exists a unique value of y, then only we can say that the given relation is a function. So here we shall discuss the types of function. So let us start. Types of function. Basically we have to study three types of function. The first one function or injective function. One function or injective function. The second one onto function or surjective function. And third one onto function or bijective function. Onto function or bijective function. So mainly we have to discuss these three types of function. So first one is one function. What is one function? Actually, if for each x1 x2 belongs to x, we have fx1 is equal to fx2, which implies x1 is equal to x2, then we can say the given function is one function. So let us see the definition. What is the definition of one function? So first one is one function. In one function, for each x1 x2 belongs to x, if fx1 is equal to fx2, which implies x1 is equal to x2, if and only if x1 is equal to x2, then we can say the given function is one. Okay, for example, if we see, for example, suppose a function fx from R to R defined as fx is equal to 2x plus 1, then we have for each x1 x2 belongs to x, fx1 is equal to fx2. This means 2x1 is plus 1 is equal to 2x2 plus 1. So 1 cancel. 2x1 is equal to 2x2, and this implies x1 is equal to x2. That means the given function is 1 function from R to R. But if we change the set, that means domain and range, this x and y, if we change, then maybe function has not 1, not on 2. Suppose this is from R to R, this is from Z to Z, R to Z, suppose from R to Z. So R is the real number, positive, negative, and all these are contained in real number. But Z positive, that means only positive integer. So maybe some element in real number whose image is not positive. That's why if we change the set, then it is not a 1 function. Okay. So similarly, next we see onto function. In onto function, for onto function, okay, let f from x to y be a function, then this function is said to be onto function if each element of y is the image of some element of x under f. That is, for every element of y belongs to y, there exists a unique element in x belongs to x such that fx is equal to 1. That is, the function is said to be onto if for each y belongs to y, there exists x belongs to x such that y is equal to fx. That means fx is equal to y. That means if the same function we consider f from R to R and y is equal to 2x plus 1, then 2x is equal to y minus 1. So x is equal to y minus 1 by 2. And this is belongs to R. Then fx is equal to, that is f of y minus 1 by 2 is equal to, what is fx? Fx is 2x plus 1. So we can write 2 into y minus 1 by 2 plus 1. 2 cancel. Y minus 1 plus 1. 1 cancel. This is y. That means what we search? We have x belongs to x. That means x belongs to R. Such that, कैसा x होना चाहिए? This type. Such that fx is equal to y. F at the place of x, if you put y minus 1 by 2, and according to definition of the function, if we see, then fx must be y. So we can say, yes, this is onto function. Okay. Now next one is bijective function or 1 onto function. This is surjective one. Now next one is bijective function or 1 onto function. Next one is bijective function or 1 onto function. Bijective function or 1 onto function. So simply we can say a function which is 1 as well as onto also, then this particular function is said to be bijective function. So definition is, a function is said to be a bijective function if the given function is 1 and onto. Okay. So next thing is how to check the given function is onto. The domain and range of the function. if we define the domain of the function, we can say the subset of x, suppose f from x to y be a function, then a subset of x is the subset of x for which the function is defined is known as the domain of the function. And what is range? The subset of y that should be considered as the range of the function if for each value of that subset function is defined. So in other manner we can say a function is onto if, and what is codomain? Codomain is the set y. A function is onto if codomain is the range of the function. That means the whole codomain is a range. मतलब कि सारा का सारा रेंज जो है वो कोडोमेन हो जाए तो हम फंक्शन को ऑनटू बोल सकते हैं. ओके, नाउ वी शैल कंसिडर सम क्वेश्चंस regarding this. And also one thing, the most important thing is invertible function. What is invertible function? There are two methods to prove a given function is invertible. First of all, we define the invertible function. Invertible function क्या होता है? Suppose f from x to y be a function. Suppose f from x to y be a function, then f inverse from x to y is inverse of f. Inverse of f. F from x to y, then f inverse is from y to x. Sorry, from y to x is the inverse of a function. And how to prove invertible function? A given function is invertible or not? Simply we can prove if a given function is 1 1 as well as on 2, then we can say the given function is invertible. That means if a function is bisective, then given function is invertible. And another method also, if we have to prove f composition f inverse and f inverse composition f is an identity, then we can say the given function is invertible. So let us see some a question based on this. This is a question also asked in board. So example number 25 from NCERT. If f from n to r be a function defined by fx is equal to 4x square plus 12x plus 15. What is the value of fx? Function is defined from n to r. F from n to r defined as fx is equal to 4x square plus 12x plus 15. Okay, the function is defined as this. Then we have to show f from n to s. F from n to s, the domain is range is change. Range is change. F from n to s, where s is the range of f. S is the range of f is invertible. Find the inverse of f also. Okay. So first of all, we have to write it like y is equal to 4x square plus 12x plus 15. Now, for each x1, x2 belongs to n, not r, and natural number, fx1 is equal to fx2. That means 4x1 square plus 12x plus 15 is equal to 4x2 square plus 12x plus 15. 15 cancelled out, 12x1. So 4x1 square minus x2 square plus 12x1 minus x2 is equal to 0, and we know 4x1 minus x2 is common, x1 plus x2 plus 3, this is equal to 0. So from this we have x1 minus x2 is equal to 0 because this should not be 0. So x1 is equal to x2, and we have to show for each x1 x2 belongs to n, we have x1 is equal to x2. That means if x1 is equal to fx2, then x1 is equal to x2, then we can say this particular function is 1 function. Okay, now we are going to prove this is onto also, and as well as find the inverse of this function. So please see, next thing is, this is very important thing you have to use in all these type of question whenever you find the inverse. Okay, so fx is equal to y is equal to 4x square plus 12x plus 15. So first of all we find x belongs to x such that fx is equal to y, then only function is onto. So y is equal to 4x square plus 12x plus 15. So simply if we can say, then you have to represent x in terms of y. But how it is possible? Okay, so let us see. Y can be written as 4x square plus 3x, just wait, 2x whole square plus 2 into 2x, 2 to the 4 into 3 plus 9 plus 6. Let us see. We have to make it a complete square, then only we can distinguish x and y. We have to separate x and y only after completing the square of this particular function. So we can write it as 2x plus 3 whole square. Yes, see here 15 can be written as 9 plus 6, and this can be written as 2 to the 4 3 is a 12. So simply we can write it as 2x plus 3 whole square plus 6. So we can write it as y minus 6 is equal to 2x plus 3 whole square. So 2x plus 3 is nothing but plus minus of root of y minus 6. So 2x is equal to minus 3 plus minus root of y minus 6 and x is equal to minus 3 plus minus root of y minus 6 divided by 2. So this is the value of x, and this is nothing but f inverse of y. F inverse of y, that means f inverse x. If you want to write this as a inverse, f inverse x is equal to minus 3 plus minus root of y minus 6 divided by 2. Only one you had to take minus 3 plus root of y minus 6 divided by 2. Now we have to show fx is equal to y, that is fx. Fx means f of what is x? Minus 3 plus, only plus you have to take y minus 6 divided by 2. So after solving this we will get as a fx as a y. So fx means 4x square. So 4x square means minus 3 plus root of y minus 6 divided by 2 whole square. And then plus 12x. 12x means 12 minus 3 plus root of y minus 6 and divided by 2 and plus 15. If you solve this, this is already solved in NCERT. So if you solve this, simply you get it as a y. So after this bit I am just going to solve it. Let us see. See this. So if we solve this one, 2 to the 4, so 4 cancel, and after this you have to complete square. 9 plus y minus 6 plus 2 into 3, that is minus 6 root of minus 6 root of y minus 6, and this is 2 6 ja. So plus minus 18, and this is minus plus 6 root of y minus 6. Listen carefully. And then plus of 15. So this should be cancelled, and 9 6, this 9 6 3, 15 3 18, and minus 18. So all these things are cancelled. Only y will be remain. So you have to take x belongs to x such that fx is equal to y, then you can say this function is onto as well as inverse of this function is this thing. So if you want to write f inverse x, then you can write it as minus 3 plus minus root of y minus 6 divided by 2. Okay. Sometimes some more questions should be added in this, some more questions will be added in this particular question. Suppose you have to find also f inverse of 1. So simply you can find f inverse of 1, that means minus 3, and this is plus root of 1 minus 6. So you can find it as real, but the value should be real. So thank you for today. Thank you very much.